Kelsey. I work for the wonderful Quickfire Game Studio, and my dog, what's up? Ah! And this is my dog, Lexi, apparently. But hi, everyone, and welcome to the 20th Wild Season podcast. I'm confused that we've gone that far. Not because they're not good, but because that's a lot of podcasts. But anyway, as you can see, I am by myself, and Sharon had to unfortunately go somewhere, so he hasn't been able to be in this week. So I was all alone also for the Let's Play, but we had a great time. So I'm so happy that everybody's here. Rith, I'm glad you're here. Gala, Rith, and Steel, I missed you all at the Let's Play yesterday, but I'm glad you're here now. Chaos, I'm glad you're here. And Rue, I'm so happy you decided to join us for the podcast. Gotta say, oh, and hello, Colorfully Minded. I have to say that for anybody who is new, unfortunately, I am not the most technical person in the world. So some questions I can't really answer, but I will do my best as we are going through some stuff to answer. So anyway, some things that we're going over. We're just kind of going to do our normal thing, to be completely honest. My door just decided to shut itself. I'm not really sure why. Anyway, some things we're going to go over. We're going to introduce some new locations like we've been doing for the past couple of weeks. My dog's like refusing to get off my lap. Just stay, okay? We're going to go over a few locations. I'm going to show you the house of the Kid family, which I'll show you, and then I'm going to show you the flower shop. So, here's a technical question. Will the dog bite the cat? Okay, so Lexi is an extremely jealous dog. She does not actually attack Romani, she just kind of runs Romani off, because the thing is that my cat could beat up this dog, like, so easily, and she does. Romani will just swat at her and she'll like flip out and she'll come crying to me like a 3-year-old. You're a 3-year-old, aren't you? Yes. This dog is actually a 3-year-old child. She's not a dog. Yes. You have to be all in the spotlight. Anyway, gonna show you the flower shop, and then I have real life farming questions lined up, and that's kind of what we're gonna do, and then we'll just talk at the end if we run late or run early. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I've had a weird day. I worked a lot. It's raining here, which is really weird in Texas. I need to get used to that. I've been doing bar classes, which is like ballet, Pilates, things like that. Anyway, let's see here. I have to figure out how to use OBS all over again. So locations. Let's do locations. Let's see. Let's do the flower shop first. So here's our flower shop, y'all. It's very cute. I like all the flowers around it. And if you're wondering what's on the trees, I'm not sure if the image is quite clear enough for you guys. But it actually says sample sapling here. Just because we're still trying to figure out what we want our saplings to look like. So that's kind of a design. You guys can see whether you actually like that kind of design or not. Obviously, the saplings are going to have fruit and things on them. But colorfully minded, I believe that we're going to have 3 save slots. That's what I have heard, and that's we're definitely going to have more than 1. That is absolutely for sure. However, I think 3 is the one thing. I think that's the number that we've settled on. If it's not 3, then it's probably more than 3. Okay. It is raining in Texas, and it is the apocalypse. Actually, I'm from Indiana, so I don't really mind. Lexi, don't try to get up on here. I don't really mind, but everybody else minds. So when I was like trying to do things today, nobody would drive correctly. They would just go 40 and a 60. It was awful. Anyway, once 16 by 20 save slots. Okay, Steel, I'll see what I can do. I'll be like, Sharon, listen, Steel wants this. Whatever Steel says goes. So, whatever. Anyway, but yeah. Do you guys like the flower shop? You like the design? Actually, one of our old interns, Ronnie, did this design, and I think he did a really good job with it. And Lily lives here, which I keep forgetting that I should actually have the character portraits for you to see who I'm talking about, because I don't expect you guys to know the names of all of the characters before you've actually played the game. I certainly wouldn't if I was just listening. Lexi, you know what? You're gonna go. You're gonna go down there. Okay, goodbye. But I really like the look of the flower shop. I think it's cute. I like the stripes in the background and the flowers in the case in the back. Yeah, so there's that, y'all. Let's see here. It looks really big though. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess there is a lot of space around the right side of it. Floor seems a little bit odd. Hi, Radish. Welcome. Hi. I keep forgetting that I'm on camera for the podcast because before we got like this whole setup thing with the background, like I wasn't really on camera for the podcast, so I don't know. It looks like an awning indoors. Oh no! You don't like the background? I like that background, but I will note these things. I do not have a pen. I have my phone though. Yeah. Gonna get some notes out. Gonna do all the things that I said things about. Where are my notes? There are my notes. There we go. You never know when it will rain indoors. Yes, Steel. Exactly. You get my gist. Let's see. Okay. I agree. The floor. I'm in two minds about the floor because on one hand I can see the floor kind of looking like it's like if you get dirt on it, it would be really easy to like. The poles. I'm not seeing poles. Gala, where are you seeing poles? It's got little stands holding it up. Poles. I'm a confused girl. The shelving on both sides works well. Good. I like that. Okay, so we got floors and poles. I'm still... Okay, Colorfully Minded sees it too. So where's the real radish? Far right and left of the counter under the awning. Oh. Okay. See, I think that the video is bigger for you guys. I'm looking at it on my OBS, so like it's really small. Okay, I will put down polls. Look at picture later. Look at picture later. It's to the far. Okay, it's to. Da, 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 da. Look at the pink. I love how you guys are like trying to tell me what this is. I think I see it. Oh, I totally see it. Yeah, okay, I see it. Sorry, y'all. I'm blind, apparently. Don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, yeah. I don't think it's supposed to be an awning. I thought it was a background, like, on the wall. But now, I will figure it out. My only issue is the flower shop floor. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I'll take those to the artists, and I'll see what's up with that. I thought that was just a background thing, not an awning. Huh. Okay. This is how much I don't... The green makes it look like carpet. Oh, see, I thought it looked more like concrete. Hi, Sky. Welcome. I think it's been a while. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I see. Well, one of the things too is that unfortunately, since I have to scale down the photos, I guess they're photos, um, that the resolution kind of goes down. So these are more detailed, and obviously in the game they'll be more detailed. But okay. Rith, actually, yeah, I've seen like greenish gray concrete before. Yeah. Oh, you're doing Nano? That's so cool, Sky. I usually do Nano, but I'm obviously writing this game, so I don't want to write anymore after I'm done with my day. I do NaNoWriMo every day. That's my job. But I hope it's going well for you. I do. Anyway. But Colorfully Minded likes the awning because it's the flowers go outside. Oh, that's cute. Okay, well, we'll see. Oh, sorry, Gala. We've just been talking about the polls. You know. Okay, well, okay. It looks like carpet, not concrete. Okay. Well, floors I will definitely address, and I'll figure out the awning stuff. But what about Wild Season 2? Wild Season harder. We're calling it Wilder Season, y'all. No, we aren't. We're not calling it that. We need you to write that too. I'm writing that later, okay? Oh, Rue, I am so sorry that I did not explain who I was. Hi, I'm Kelsey. I am the writer and one of the game designers, which game designer makes me sound like I know all these technical things, and I don't. I had to be taught how to use Google Docs. That's how awful it is. But I'm mostly the writer. Every word you're gonna see in this is mine, which is terrifying. Don't hate me. Okay. Anyway, that's the flower shop, y'all. Moving on. Now I'm going to show you a residence and Wild Season 67 getting tired of Wild Season. I hope we can go to 67. It's like 120 years in the future. Wild Season 67. With more hot people. That's right, Sky. Yeah. There needs to be more shadows. Okay, Chaos. Yeah. I put shadows for there. Oh, Rue, you're in financial you're in financial software. Cool. And yeah, I've heard it's awful there. The designer in charge of cute things and conveying. Yes, Radish. That's what I'm here for. Yes. um. Yeah. Tile would be a good idea, Gala. I agree with that. I'm gonna suggest tile. Colorfully Minded? I hope so. I think it's gonna be really good, and I think that people are gonna like it, and we're gonna be good. So, yeah. Anyway, oh, and yes, Steel, I will write it in 120 years. This is the first floor of the kids' house. Yay! Their last name spelled Kidd. Kid. Ba-ba. So we got a kitchen, we got a living room, the cool things. Radish, I'm glad that we're getting more Frank love. I'm gonna figure it out. But Jane and Carl are there. Carl's sitting on the stairs. Not sure why. I'm glad you're excited for it, Colorfully Minded. I'm excited for it too. And I like the fireplace. I think the fireplace is really cool. We got a little coat rack, some other things. But what do you guys think of this? I really like the light coming in. I'm not sure how that's going to change in game. I know we're trying to make the light filtering go in here. But Harvest Moon games that will have same-sex marriage and plop, yep, that's us. That's one of our major things. And story and characters and cute things like this house. I always point the wrong way. But okay, Radish, you like the kitchen? I like the kitchen too. I think it's cute. I like the little buffet table. Actually, the house had, like, I should have the externals of the houses too. Like, it had this weird little inlet, so we were trying to figure out what to go in there. Human robot marriage. Yes, Steele. That's it. Sky, why do you need 14 cents in Canadian money? One thing I've noticed with some of these, it seems like your characters' houses are the only one with a TV. Oh. Well, that is not true. Um, but it is kind of weird that not everybody has a television. That's a good point. Because there's houses that definitely have televisions. There's some that have flat screens. Ooh, flat screens. But shadows correlating from the godlight. Um. Oh. Oh no, Sky. Are you trying to pre-order? 14? That's. I'm sorry. 14 cents Canadian. I wonder how many cents that is in US. Wonder if you could send cents to people. But yeah, Gala. We actually haven't shown those houses yet. We're kind of new into the whole locations business. I had no more characters to show, and I didn't want to go through them again because I thought that'd be boring. It's already snowed. Show us some snow. Where are you in Canada? See, this is what I like about this podcast. We get really, really off track, and I love it. Okay, so the lighting looks a little bit flat. Okay. I'm gonna put that over there. Okay, lighting looks a little flat, but the light shining on objects looks the same. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Da da da. Yeah, colorfully minded. I do think that makes sense. Stop doing things, computer. I'm trying to. Light touches same as objects and for. Got it. Okay, let's see. The cabinet near the door and the one by the window are annoying me by not being pushed up against the wall. Oh. However, due to the wall stuff, I understand why. Yeah, I think that's probably okay. I'll mention it, though. I'll mention it. Pushed against walls. Really up north in Canada, but not too near the territories. Oh, I see, Sky. That's cool. Did somebody already point out? Oh, it is coming from 3 different directions. You're totally right. Hey, this is why I do things. Push up against walls. Great. Ba 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 ba. Is the plant near the kitchen is halfway behind the wall. Hey, Kix. Wait, do you have a new username, Kix? Because there was a Kix. Am I crazy? Do I not know things? I probably don't know things. But hi! 4-way lighting, actually. Dang it. Light coming from everywhere. I'm really happy we're doing this. Yeah. Aliens are here. You guys just, that's the entire plot of Wild Season. You guys figured it out. Entire plot. Aliens, just all the time. Everybody's aliens. Aliens are always there. You don't even farm in this game. Oh. Got it. I see it. Okay. Yeah. Plant near kitchen. Got it. Oh, I got an iPhone 6, you guys. Look how cute my little phone case is. It's a dog, and he's wearing a sweater, and he has a stupid hat on, and he's wearing glasses. Ah! Oh, hi, Kix. Yeah, I was like, I know I'm not crazy. Yeah, Steel, we're trying to work on that, and if we can't do the lighting to change, I don't think we're gonna do the lighting at all. That's the last I heard about that. Um, so yeah. There's a lack of radish in the game. You don't know that. There could be all the radishes. You don't know. You don't know. Plant near kitchen. I keep getting distracted. My dog's like asleep over there and ticked off she's not in my lap. Usually I kick her out entirely for this because she just doesn't know what she's doing. Anyway, okay. Got that. So that's a thing. We're gonna go to the second floor. Ba, 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 ba. Here's the second floor, y'all. I know about the lights, so we won't go that. Oh, I know. It's the demo. Yeah, we're still working on that sort of thing, Rith. It's still getting all. Ooh. Oh, Kick. I haven't actually had a chance to really look at Lost Valley. I'm totally into Fantasy Life right now, and I've been kind of waiting for reviews, honestly. So, okay, a granite filter over the program would do, but you have to address the AI so they won't keep working and will sleep. Oh, okay. See, my dev experience. Sometimes I'm just like, do you think that we can do this? And they're like, no, Kelsey, like that would take so much work. Like we can't do that. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, because I don't know things. But hi, Sune, welcome. We're looking at locations in the game right now, and I'm going to point my fingers in the right area. So welcome. Yeah. And I'm sad because I want there to be, you know, I didn't want the game to be bad. I wanted it to be really good. But oh, Fantasy Life is so great. Okay, y'all need to play Fantasy Life. I'm just letting you know. The picture hanging on the walls in the hallway looks so familiar. I wonder why. Yeah, colorfully minded. One of our artists, Franz, did this house, and she did a wonderful job. But we'll fix the weird plant thing, and we'll talk about the lights. But yeah. If you really like the farming aspect, it's only good, but everything else is not good and the characters are meh. I see. Yeah, Fantasy Life is for 3DS. It is like you get to choose what life you play, and you can be like a tailor or a paladin or a mercenary or like an alchemist. You can do all sorts of stuff, and it's just super cute. Oh my god. I'm like 20 hours in. That's like I work. I don't know. I work out in the morning. I work during the day. I play Fantasy Life and sometimes watch The Sopranos while playing Fantasy Life. But anyway, the bed sheets color parts seem quite identical. Yeah, I think there is some reused things there. But we could probably make the ruffled up stuff a little bit more. I don't know. I just been really close, and like the lighting in the house at night just makes me look like I'm like as white as a sheet or something. It's awful. Sorry. Um, yeah, we should look at that. I don't want to have all the beds be exactly the same. I do like that the beds are like not completely made though. We had a whole conversation like all the beds are so perfect in all of these games. Everybody makes their beds so well. But yeah, those are the locations that I have to show to y'all today. So Dustin, are you here? I have not seen you. Where is my Maudie? Where are you, Dustin? I believe in you to be here. Spooky white Kelsey, spooky white Kelsey. Gonna sing a song while Dustin can maybe answer. Answer, Dustin. No, you're not answering. I'm scared. Where are the chocolates on the pillows? Disgraceful. Colorfully minded. That's a thing. They're all ex-military. Don't forget the rose petals. Give them more characteristic. Dustin, yeah, I don't know where Dustin is. I sent him the question answers for the quiz. I guess I'm going to have to keep tally of the quiz. Oh, God. I don't know if we should be allowed being me to do this. Okay, done. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go to new. Alright, y'all. So, because I don't really know how to do the things. Oh no! Maddie, is that you? I am sad that he is not online. Yeah, I sent him my questions for the next thing so he could keep score of the stuff. And he's not here to keep score of the stuff. It's okay. I can keep score of the stuff. I am good and I know things. So, anyway, again, because I don't really know too many things to go into technical stuff about the game, which Sharon does while he's here. Sharon is the lovely, our CEO, lead game designer. We call him the Sharon of all trades because whenever I call him the Jack of all trades, he says his name's not Jack. So he's the Sharon of all trades. Usually he goes into like an aspect of the game and talks about it since, you know, he knows all of that. And yes, this is a Blue Yeti microphone. Oh my. Anyway, we do questions about real life farming. Oh, sorry, Chaos. I'm sorry you'll pass the questions. They're fun this time, but you just won't have fun. Whatever. Anyway, it's time for Kelsey's amazing, misspelt spectacular, and oh so wonderful quiz time show. Woo! And I'm doing hand motions like you guys can see me, and I don't care. We do this quiz. It's about real life farming. I don't know why we do it. I just had something I had to do one week, and people seem to enjoy it. Kick, I'm excited that you're able to participate. Pitcher plants? I don't know. What are pitcher plants? I'm confused. Thank you for liking my title, Rit. Ba-ba-ba. Anyway, we're going to do it about environmental impact. This is actually going to be kind of a depressing quiz, guys. But don't worry. I'll make it fun. I'll make it fun. So how this works for anybody who has not participated before is that when the question comes up, I'll read it, and you guys all guess what the answer is. Now, it's multiple choice, A through D, and whoever gets it right first is the one that gets the point. So, like, if, let's say, Steele answers D first and D is the answer, then Steele gets the point even if other people answer D afterwards. So, that is a thing. Suna, you can't do it before here. And Radish Ranger, no, you have not been here for a while, y'all. You haven't. Winner gets an imaginary chicken dinner, but I have also been singing a song for the winner about whatever they want me to sing within reason. Usually it's about their victory. Marina, who usually joins us, asked me to sing about tomatoes and strawberries one week. It's fun. Just go with it, okay? And yes, lag will kill you. I'm sorry, y'all. Twitch is an awful thing sometimes. Alright. So, are we ready? Does everybody understand the rules? I'm going to go to question 1. I'm going to do it. Okay. Question 1. Agriculture imposes steep external costs. According to a 2005 report, how much did croplands cost the United States to maintain? A, 5 to 16 billion, B, 7 to 18 billion, C, 2 to 6 billion, or D, 8 to 10 billion. Okay, Orange, I'll explain the rules super quick. Rules are whoever answers first correctly gets the point, and whoever wins gets an imaginary chicken dinner. And yeah. And I sing them a song. Yeah, that's it. Nailed it. You came on, Orange. I just had explained the rules. You came on like in the last moment. I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah, Cakes, this is supposed to look awful. That's kind of the point. Ba 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 ba. Steele, here's the thing. You're not supposed to know the answer. That's kind of how it goes. It's supposed to just be for fun. And my phone likes to send me messages a bunch of times. Okay. Let's see. Did somebody get it? Okay. Sky, you got the point. Sky answered A. Sky, 1 point. Yeah, there we go. I should guess E. Yes, perfect. Everybody should just guess E. I know. Is the pink really that bad? The answers don't make sense? They spend 5 to 16 billion, yo. Wait, yeah, 5 to 16 billion. I'm right. Answer D is a subset of answer B. Oh. I was not hired for my math skills. But, okay, if the pink is hard to see, I'll make it different. Been doing these for a while, though. Nobody's ever said the pink's hard to see. Oh, well, if the pink's hard to see, the pink's hard to see. I'll go for it. Anyway, Sune, don't worry. Just go along for the ride. Go along for the ride, y'all. Ba, 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 ba. All right. Ready for question 2? It's really easier when I have a mod with me. Oh, well, that's how this is going to work. Question 2. What is considered by the UN to be the leading cause, one of the leading causes of environmental problems? A, tilling, B, irrigation, C, livestock, or D, crop rotations? Da da da. Bum 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 bum. Ba da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. Ba da 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 da. Da 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 da. Dun 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 dun. Riz, I know everybody just like automatically gives one because nobody knows the answers to these things. That's part of the fun. Suna, I don't know if you can just automatically guess C as final answer. You know what? I'll accept it. Whatever. But the UN is dumb when it comes to this kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, still, it's just kind of one of those things that y'all know the things. But Gala gets the point. So, Gala 1, Sky 1. There we go. I know, Rith. I'm sorry. I can't help that people don't read. It's just one of those things. But livestock actually is. And it's interesting because I don't think that people really realize that livestock would be the sort of thing that would do that. Wait! I think Sune got it. Sune said C automatically, right? Am I crazy? I don't know. Again, why I had a mod. You know what? I'll give you guys both the point because Sune was just like C final answer immediately. So, okay, bye, colorfully minded. Where's my mod? Where's my mod? I don't know where my mod is. Where's my mod? Where's my mod? I don't know where it is. It's okay, Gal. I'm going to give it to you because I'm dumb. Yes, Chaos. Let's go on to that. Let's find out why. Hey! According to estimates, how much of the Earth's land mass do livestock take up? A, 15%, B, 20%, 45%, 30%. Da 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 da. 8%. I like how you guys are just doing that. All right, let's see here. Where is Dustin? I don't know. E for all of the above. Hi, Higu. Okay, so this doesn't really relate to Wild Season. It's one of those things that I am usually joined by my lovely boss, Sharon. But Sharon unfortunately had to go out, and when Sharon goes out, we do questions about real-life farming, so this isn't just like a 15-minute podcast. It's just a fun thing for a community to do. I understand if people don't like it. It's just one of those things. But yeah, let's see. Let's see if I can find it. Man, I didn't realize how much having a mod here was really, really helpful until right now. I believe, hey, Sky, you got it. Sky, 2 points, Gallo, 1 point, and Sune, 1 point. Yeah. Yeah, Radish, Sharon is gone a lot, unfortunately. He's a very, very busy person, and he wants to go. He wants to be on here as much as possible, and unfortunately, it just sort of doesn't happen. So I hold the front. I hold the front. I might not be the best person to hold the front, but I hold the front. Yeah. Anyway, so let's see. Gal is in the lead. All this stuff. Let's just go. I just sneezed from the inside. All right, let's see. Question 4. And how much greenhouse emissions do livestock account for? A, 12%, B, 18%, C, 20%, or D, 10%? Oh no! How much does it account for? I don't know. Actually, I do, because I made this stuff. Yeah. Ba 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 ba. I like how this has just gone out of minds. Orange, I'm glad you put your eye back in. Da 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 da. Ba da da. Da 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 da. Gonna wait just one more second and see if somebody else is gonna answer. Ba 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 da ba ba da da da. Let's see. I think I left. Okay, I think Sune got it. So let's see. So it is now ba ba ba. Sky 2, Gala 1, Sune 2. There we go. Yeah. See, I can handle this by myself. Y'all should be happy about me. Wait, what, Gala? What? Hi, Rusty. Welcome. I'm glad you were able to make it. We're doing questions about real-life farming because that's what we do on this podcast when I'm alone and Sharon's not here to tell you all of the wonderful technical things about the game that he usually says. So instead, we do this total non sequitur. Pretty much what you do is you just guess the question and all that. And whoever guesses first correctly gets the point, and then I sing them a song. It's pretty simple and kind of chaotic, but that's kind of the point. Steel, yeah, we are being lectured. Oh, so much lecture. Don't worry, Steel. We're gonna go into not lecture soon. Do, 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 do. Jeopardy song, perfect. There we go. Yep. Steel, you have it. You're exactly right. And Orange, I'm sorry it's lagging for you. That's one of those things that's unfortunately bad about this. I've been trying to like see if we can do it differently, but unfortunately when I only say it out loud, it doesn't work. Anyway, this is compared to the 13.5% of emissions for motor vehicles. So livestock account for more than motor vehicles, which is one of those things. Anyway, what else do they majorly contribute to? deforestation, B, feed crop devastation, C, mutating diseases, or D, human relocations. Sorry, Orange. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm sorry that it's weird to be at these quizzes, but alas, alas. I hope you had fun while you were here. And don't forget your eye. Sky is right. Don't forget your eye. Alright, you ready? Radish, you do have a point. Radish 1, Sky 2, Gallo 1, and Sune 2. Yeah, we got this. No, just T, so interesting. I'm sure people have been relocated, but not majorly contributed to. But Rusty, yes, you're right. Unfortunately, you were super late. But you will be on it next time. I know it. And it's okay for anybody who's come in late. There's a way to catch up, which usually involves Dustin, but Dustin's not here, so it will involve me. Anyway, going on. Question 6. Moving on. How much has the use of pesticides increased annually worldwide? A, 3.5 million tons, B, 4 million tons, C, 2.5 million tons, or D, 2 million tons. Ba ba ba. I don't know the answer. I don't know the answer. You guys know the answer. Oh my ba ba. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I gotta realize that this question thing, probably people come in the middle of it and they're just like, what's going on, and leave. That's okay. I don't mind. Just like, yeah. I just do crazy question things. Da ba ba. Ba da da ba ba. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Somebody got it. Ba ba ba. Man, my phone's really like wanting to send me stuff right now, and it's not helping with me keeping points. Okay, let's see it. Da 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 da. Yep, annually. Yeah, I'll make the pink better next time. Sorry, y'all. I just really wanted to use pink because I always use pink for everything. Because why would I not? Anyway, so Kik got it. Hey, so it's Sky 2, Gala 1, Sune 2, Radish 1, and Kik 1. Ha! I'm doing so well, y'all. I'm so proud of myself. Da, 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 da. Feel bad that I don't remember their name. Feel bad. Oh well. Add it back. Oh, Kik. That's a good idea. I'll do that next time. I'll do a line. It'll be wonderful. You all will be so proud of me. Anyway, moving on. So this only has 3 because I couldn't fit it, and I was like, you know what? Oh well. So, hey, you guys have a 33% chance of getting it right instead of a 25% chance. Oh, and boss, this was my joke earlier. He goes out. Oh, no, not true. Not true at all. All right, so the World Health Organization estimates that over 3 million poisonings occur annually from pesticides. How many people are estimated to die from these poisonings? A, 310,000 people, 370,000 people is answer B, and C is 220,000 people. Kik's like D, because there is no D. It's actually D. No, just kidding. I wouldn't do that. I promise, y'all. I promise. Da 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 da. Ba da da da. What's the answer? Which dust was here? Ba ba. Yeah, Gally, you and Radish have been having the same answers, and you're gonna not have that smiley face anymore, because guess what? Radish got it. Alright, so Sky 2, Gala 1, Sune 2, Kik 1, and Radish 2. There we go. Yeah, I'm doing this all y'all. It's gonna be great. Anyway, question 8. Some major organizations are hopeful that the following will be the future of mainstream farming. A. Urban farming. B. Agroecosystems. C. Wild season. Or D. All of the above. Y'all know the answer. No, just kidding. I couldn't help myself. Okay? No. Really? None of you are gonna say wild season? None of you are gonna be like, wild season's gonna be the thing. Fine. Whatever. But my heart says C. Okay, thank you. Just kidding. Let's see. C. It's C. Has everybody answered? I don't think Sune's here anymore. Maybe I can take Sune's. I'm not going to take Sune's points off just in case Sune comes back. But the answer, Rith, you got it, is the agroecosystem. So what that is pretty much that people actually grow what is supposed to be grown in the area. And it usually does not attribute to having to use extra water or pesticides or anything like that. As for urban farming kind of actually has to deal with that. Realized that was kind of a weird second answer to give, but I couldn't really think of things because I had to learn what agroecosystems were, and then I had to think of things that actually kind of sounded like they'd be correct. Like wild season, that would obviously be correct. Anyway, question 9. We're also making strides in technology. What procedure is helping us prevent land loss to erosion and water pollution? A. Conservative trilling. I can't read today, y'all. Don't worry about it. B. Non-impact harvesting. C. Crop rotations. Or D. Tumbled pickings. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, yucca plants. I like yucca plants. Yucca plants are cool. Da, 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 da. What's the answer? What's the answer? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about all of these things. I don't know about all of these things. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Ba-da-dum-bum. Well, Radish, you got it. I think everybody answered. I don't know. Again, mods help with things. Sky 2, Gallo 1, Sune 2, Kick 1, Radish 3, Rith 1. Alright, so it might look like for the next question that Radish is going to get it no matter what, right? That's not the thing. So usually what happens is that whoever is modding for me gets to pick how many points the last question is worth. So sometimes it's 2 points, sometimes it's 6,000 points, sometimes it's 1 point. However, I'm going to make it fair and make it 1,000,000 points because that's fair. And obviously that would, if we're playing golf, I would win. Steel, yes. You would. Steel is secretly the winner, everyone. No. Alright, so 1,000,000 points. Question 10. Are you all ready? Okay, we're going to do this. If new technologies are used in tandem, what benefits does the IFFRI predict by the end of 2050? A. Risk of hunger down 40%. B. Food prices cut in half. C. Less environmental impact. Or D. All of the above. Oh no! Who's gonna get it? It's the final battle. Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it? It's the final battle. Battle, battle, battle. Ba-da-da. All right, I think everybody's answers are in. The winner is Sky! You won! Sky is the winner! Congrats! Yeah, it's all the above, y'all. So yeah, if there's a bunch of technologies that are going to do all sorts of cool things for the stuff. Yeah. So now you know. Hi! I'm back! Oh my god! Thank you for, dealing with that. That, as you can see, some people really like it. Some people are like, this has nothing to do with anything and leave, and that's all good. It's just kind of what I do. Anyway, so Sky, along with your chicken dinner, what would you like me to sing for you? I will sing whatever you would like me to sing within reason. I'm not going to sing crazy things. I should have put everybody's points along with Sky's million and two. Sky, you're so nice for sharing your chicken dinner. Yeah, Dustin, hi. I was looking for you because we did the quiz and it was really hard to keep tally by myself. Talking about the chicken and that new content with the splash art, him marching towards the chicken with a pitchfork is like some horror movie. Wait, so Sky, you want me to sing happy birthday? Is it your birthday today? Am I crazy? Or do you want me to sing something else? I gotta sing or else I cannot stop the stream. Wait, I can totally stop the stream, just kidding. I'll just sing something myself. Yeah, Dustin, you missed a lot. You missed all sorts of things. Okay. Don't worry, Dustin. You're okay. Heart for you. I'm gonna sing happy birthday to Sky. Alright. Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sky. Happy birthday to you. Woo! And many more on Channel 4 and Scooby-Doo on Channel 2 and a big fat lady on Channel 80. I don't know if I know any more of those. There's all sorts of rhymes that people did afterwards when we were kids. That's a thing. But I hope your birthday goes well next week, Sky. Yay! Much celebration! But, thank y'all for joining me. I know that, of course, the podcasts when I'm by myself are a little unorthodox. But, here we are. Does anybody have any general questions about Wild Season before I go? I could try to answer them, or we can talk for 6 minutes about just random things, about Kik going to the zoo. Oh, I went to the zoo and saw a big monkey, and I thought a big monkey, and I thought it was you. Oh. Interesting, as I drink my water. And my dog runs away. I don't know why she's running away. But, yes, Steele! General question! Let's do it! Oh, you can actually pre-order Wild Season right now. Hey, Dustin, could you please get Steele the link to the pre-order page? Yeah, we got it with Humble Bundle like a week ago. When can we order hot people? I don't know, man. Oh, look, I'm wearing a bunny on my shirt. Bunny shirt. Radish, I do know your question. I am considering your question. Thank you, Dustin. then yes, Steele, you can do it at that website. And there's all sorts of options. It kind of gets to different versions with different things depending on kind of what you want to do. Bush, we're almost done. I'm so sorry that you're here for all of that. We're almost done, but it is okay. I am glad. I am really glad. But yes, that is the link to pre-order. If you guys want to pre-order, that would be awesome. And I don't know. Anyway, wait, Wilder season? Oh! I'm so stupid. I know. I'm just gonna go die now. I know. Senpai didn't notice you. Sorry. I can't read. I'm sure that was like really apparent. I have this weird dyslexic thing when I'm reading out loud. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just I didn't read out loud much when I was younger. I'm an English, like, I have an English degree. I should be able to read out loud, but alas. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining me. I think I'm going to go ahead and sprint off. I'm tired and I want to kind of get ready for bed. I have a long day tomorrow. But thank you for joining me. Next week on Tuesdays, we're of course going to have our Let's Play. Hopefully Sharon will be with me, and I think we're going to be starting something new. I think we're kind of starting to like have our time with Friends of Mariel Town is going to dusk, and we might need to just lay it to bed. I'm not sure yet. All that. Riff, no, you don't need to be. I don't have that issue. Writing's fine. Just, you know. Oh, we should call it the Wild Stream. Oh my gosh. Why aren't we calling it the Wild Stream? Gala, you're great. But anyway, thank y'all. Again, I'm Kelsey. I'm the writer who can't read things out loud. I don't know why. And join us next week for our Let's Play on Tuesday at the same time, which is 9 p.m. Central Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Pacific Time, and now 11 a.m. in the Philippines because the U.S. changes its times and it doesn't make any sense. But bye! Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.